Herve Hababou, President at BTU Protocol. Booking Token Unit is the first decentralized reservation protocol to empower anyone in the world to become a booking platform. Herve?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for DTNE. Thanks to DTNE to select our project. We're very proud to be there because we try to avoid a lot of conferences, and we really liked to be here because that's a real conference about decentralization. Okay, and this is exactly what we're doing. We're attacking a number of monopolies that have happened since the beginning of the internet. So, as you remember it, the internet was supposed to be the end of the middleman. We were supposed to decentralize procurement of various resources. And this is exactly the opposite that has happened. If you have, like myself, a bit of background in venture capital or angel investing, you realize that we pretty much used the internet as an opportunity to build monopolies, to build centralized monopolies. So we founded companies, internet marketplaces, whose goal was to become a monopoly in a given market. And then to capture most of the profits in this value chain. Yeah? That's how it was taught in business school, and that's pretty much what happened. So the truth today is that we have marketplaces, and specifically booking platforms, that have become near monopolies in their industries. And they're taking the money out of it. So what happened really for the banks? Oh. Let's try. Good. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So what happened with Bitcoin for the banks, where people now are banking on Bitcoin and banking on cryptocurrencies as well. Now we want to make it happen for online booking with our BTU protocol and our BTU token. So what we've built is a B2B protocol that is based on the booking token, and I will explain that to you in a second. So in a nutshell, what is a protocol? A protocol is a standardized interface that we standardize through the Ethereum Foundation, and a number of software components that implement the protocol. So SDK, reference implementations, API, plugins, all of that's free, and that's put in place for developers to develop on top of the protocol. Okay? So why do we want developers to develop on top of the protocol? It's because we want all the availabilities of all the booking resources that can exist on the planet to be there on the blockchain. We want that to be a common good, to be shared among all the actors. We don't want to create yet another startups that say, I'm going to be the leader in that specific market and I need the blockchain for that. No, we want an open protocol. Everyone's sharing the availabilities. And therefore, the people who are really good at innovating, at good UX, or are good marketing and customer acquisition, they will be able to focus what they're good at and just use the protocol bricks. So what we've built is a virtuous business model that's really redistributing the value towards the edge. And we've done that on standard protocol. So if you go to the Ethereum Foundation website's GitHub, or the GitHub, you can see EIP 808, which is basically an improvement process. And my co-founder, Vidal, I'll introduce you in a second, is the inventor of ERC 808. So you can find the first level, which is the protocol interface there. So how does the protocol work? Because we need to really touch it to see how the tokens work and the protocol works to start to understand its impact. So we have issued BTU token, booking token units, okay? And we let that token being used by booking platforms. So it could be a booker, it could be an agent, could be an artificial intelligence agent, it could be a concierge, it could be a blogger, it could be a very, very large company, like a telecom company with 100 million customers, and they want to leverage and monetize the customer base that they've got. So these are the people who are sorting out the issue of the customer acquisition. And that's good, because that means that the end consumers don't need to hold the token. They don't need to be crypto addicts. They don't need to understand crypto. Yet, for the business to benefit from using cryptocurrency protocol. So in a sense, the booking token is used to book a resource. So in a decentralized economy, you don't really know who you're acting with, who you're transacting with. So you need some store of value, some deposit, and that's being used as the token. So if you, as an end customer, go to your concierge and ask the concierge to book a resource for you, being an hotel night, a yacht, or something has nothing to do with it. It could be industrial equipment, could be cloud computing. We have partners who are doing cloud computing and using the protocol to book cloud computing resources. Doesn't have to be B2C. So you go to that intermediary, which is a new type of intermediary, but that is not monopolistic. That is not centralized. The value has gone to the edge. And you go to that actor, and you say, well, please put some BTU in deposit through the protocol so that the resource is actually booked. Yeah? And then the token serves as a reward to that booker if the resource is actually paid for in the end and probably used. So you see, it's used as a deposit and as a reward. Obviously, as soon as the booking has happened, the deposit is refunded as well. So that creates a very good protocol token, because the token is put at stake. There is a reward if things go well and if people behave properly. And there is a penalty, of course, if they don't behave properly, if they book some resource, never pay for them, the resource is lost, and therefore they lose their token. Okay, so we're building a microeconomy around the protocol using the BTU token. That enables trust in an economy where people don't know each other. So we have sold token primarily today to business. Yeah? So we're selling a lot of tokens to business. A lot of people in the crypto community start to understand what we're doing, and they come to us as well. But our primary focus is selling those tokens to businesses that understand, because they have the pain, that they need to build this trust in a decentralized way, in a peer-to-peer way, so that they do not need to rely anymore on centralized platforms. So the token characteristics are quite interesting as well. Because you escrow in the smart contract the tokens to guarantee the reservation, the booking, you actually have, the more the protocol is being used, then the more tokens or the more value in tokens is put in escrow. So that reduces the velocity of the token. So if you start looking into the token economics, an important characteristic is the velocity of the token. You won't value the same way a token that is for micropayments and a token that here in that case could be escrowed for a very long period, and only the same token could be used twice in the same year. We have hotels in the French Alps who bought tokens. I assume that if you're booking your holiday in Val d'Isère for next year, these tokens will be held in escrow for a number of months. So they won't have high velocity. We have issued a limited number of tokens, of course. That's quite common, what you've seen in token sale. And furthermore, the protocol applies to various markets. So as I said, we have buyers from very different industries, because as soon as you start thinking about it, booking a resource is a way to show some trust. Okay? So obviously, a lot of those things, you can start thinking about re-implementing them from scratch on Ethereum, on Neo, on whatever blockchain you've got. But trusting a protocol means also trusting some reference implementation of the protocol and trusting the people behind them. And so if it works well, then it becomes quite interesting network effect, or what I would call it a token effect, where the more industries use it and the more the other industries have got the interest in using it. Furthermore, there are some very interesting new offerings that can be built on top of a standardized protocol. You can have bundles. When you came to this event, I don't think it was offered to book the hotel and the event and the flight, everything all together, because that's difficult to do. If we're sharing the same protocol, that's possible. I'll go quick. The team, basically we have a quite large team now. We're quite well funded. Myself, Vidal, is the inventor of the protocol. Roadmap, we've already achieved a lot since the standardization. MVP is live, the token's been issued, and I'll probably finish with that. So here we're not well known, but in France we're quite known, so you can go into a French newspaper. You heard about us because we did a world premiere. And because we also worked a lot with the government and the regulators in France, they did allow our token sale to show that the France is welcoming token sales. They did allow it to be done in a shop in Paris. So if you want to buy the tokens in a shop, it's possible today. Well, only our token today, but over time, more tokens will be able to benefit for the environment of France that is friendly to token sale. Thank you very much.